What's up, everybody? I'm here with Aldo Vapor Rivera and the Ice Rice. We are trying to vlog. He has a pretty good following. My first time ever, and he inspired me because we all have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Today, besides beautiful wives and awesome children, a little bit of beer, good sports, like I'm usually into, we're going to talk about how commentators think they know all. Shout out to Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe.
And I say it in a certain way when he says it's Skip and Chalice. Stick with your fucking program, please.
You know football. That's what you were into. That's where you started with. Skip Bayless, you also know a little bit of baseball, a little bit of basketball. You like to talk stuff. That's also why you quit with the Stephen A show, because you couldn't handle his real talk. But this is where we're at.
Seriously.
MMA, boxing.
Mayweather and McGregor.
Oh, horrendous. You guys had a TV show on the other day, and I'm pretty sure I caught the rerun. So
Mike Tyson.
you guys didn't get any money for it, but but you both were like two small children trying to fight your way out of a wet paper bag, coming up with random stuff that didn't make sense. You were trying to say that McGregor isn't worth fighting in the first place. Do you realize that this guy is a 5-time champion in MMA? That's elbows, knees.
Dropping your ass on a mat.
Every once in a while, an accidental headbutt. Punches, kicks, everything. This dude is lethal with every limb of his body. And then you have a 5'8", 40-year-old, 3-year or 2-year retired Mayweather. The last fight, what was it? Bradley, I think it was? Or?
Yeah.
And he won
Was it
a
in pay-per-view?
unanimous decision.
Yeah. As always, he's a unanimous player.
Yeah, because he runs around.
Skip, with all due respect.
Hold on. Shout out, though.
Yeah.
Best defensive fighter ever, bar none. I will not take that away from him. Has decent power, will rock people.
Yep.
But, yeah, go ahead, man.
Now, I give you respect. I give respect to Mayweather, but you got to understand one thing. Floyd Money Mayweather is not, and I repeat, is not an attacking form boxer. He is a roller. He is a player. He will get you to follow him, not him to follow you. Now, the thing is, you can't compare nobody just like that and say, oh, this MMA fighter has no stature. This man has more stature than any fucking boxer alive.
He's 5'10", has a 70-inch reach, and his left hand is lethal. You can ask Jose Aldo, unbeaten for 13 years, and he knocked him out in 13 seconds.
Under a minute, like he said to everybody. I should have put money on that fight.
I actually did. I won $400.
I didn't win jack shit except a soda.
He won a friend.
That's it.
But, yeah, so, again, Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharpe. Love them both as commentators for the NFL, the
And
draft,
entertainment.
fantasy, things like that, but not for MMA or boxing.
This
They
isn't
literally
fantasy
have
football.
No clue what they're talking about.
And then the incident with Mike Tyson incident with Conor McGregor.
Oh,
Skip,
I think that was more of like a cuddle shout out.
I don't know what the hell he was.
Mike Tyson outweighs him by like 114 pounds, 115 pounds.
Well, Skip came out from commentating sports to commentating real life facts of being a National
Wherever
Geographic
he can
explorer.
get money.
he went from commentator to conservationist, picking a crocodile against a grizzly bear.
Yeah, and they both said that the grizzly bear would win. Crocodile
On
pulls a
land.
grizzly bear into water, screwed. And a lot of people don't understand this, but crocodiles can run, I think it's upwards of 25 miles per hour on land.
Yeah.
And they do, I think it's what, like 5,000, pounds per
5,000 pounds
square inch or
per
something like
square
that
inch.
in their bite?
Oh yeah.
Don't quote us on that, we're just saying.
Oh, you can quote it. I can vouch on that. I am a conservationist and I do study reptiles.
He's also
That's
a
always been
grizzly
my
bear.
thing. But I tell you right now, stick with the certain programs that you're with.
Yes.
You gotta understand. That's why there's commentators for certain sports.
That's why Joe Rogan is so good at being the UFC commentator.
Yep.
He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a black belt in Taekwondo, black belt kickboxer, and he also has fights under his belt. He's not like like a fake fighter. Not that Jean-Claude Van Damme is a fake fighter, but he's more of a Hollywood fighter. He has professional fights and he's done well. But I think Joe Rogan at 40-something years old and Jean-Claude Van Damme at 40-something years old,
that will be a match to see.
I think Jean-Claude Van Damme will get his ass whooped.
I don't know. I stick with Jean-Claude.
All he's good at is splits. Look back to what is it? The kickboxer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Great
yeah,
splits. I'm just jealous. I can't do a split.
I can't do no full split like that, but I'm damn well practicing.
I did do martial arts for 14 years though. Amateur fights, had a good time, but it wasn't for me. I'm too ugly to become more ugly. So you know how it is.
That's true. For that factor, people, if you commentate on something, be for real about the statures of it. Don't
Know
come
what you're
commenting.
talking
Don't
about.
entertain somebody. Anybody can entertain me like, well, he gave 4 million people chocolate chip donuts.
Don't just talk
Nobody
shit
gives a
because you're
shit.
getting paid for it. Talk because you know what you're talking about.
No, if you're gonna be talking about the football teams, if you're wondering why, Philadelphia Eagles haven't won ever compared to the Colts, which Colt fan right here.
Holla.
You know what I'm saying? But
Andrew Luck, number 12.
Yeah, but it's Raider Nation. It's depressing.
Actually, you guys are really good this year.
I
And
give it
you
to
have
him.
this
I give it to
brand
him.
new back coming in
Oh.
after 2 years.
Oh.
What's his name? Marshawn Lynch. About to run, I guarantee, his first game back.
I don't like calling him by his last name. Everybody would have been like,
Mr.
oh, he's racist.
Marshawn.
Mr. Lynch.
I think
Racist
he's
fuck.
going to do probably a good solid 125 yards his first game back. Because no one's going to think that he's been working out on the
Oh
outside.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He was in the league. He's
Yeah.
really good in the league. I'm a huge league fan. All 7 seasons, got him.
Who can't
Gave
enjoy
season
the league?
1 to his wife. Still hasn't watched it. Disrespectful.
I watched it before her. I give it mad respect. But yeah, we're gonna break it down to you. It's time. August 26th is coming up. We're gonna see if the hype is worth the hope. Now I represent all my Pennsylvania team members, whether you're boxing, football, hockey, I don't care. But I do say this: if you're gonna put up, you put up, and just don't shut up, but be about it.
But if you put up and you get shut up, then shut up.
That's it.
Don't keep on talking trash and say, "Oh, this is why it happened. This is why it happened."
I'm not-
blah blah blah. No
I don't know,
one
but
gives a crap.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I say it like this: I'll put $1,000 down on McGregor. I don't.
First 5 rounds, McGregor.
If he,
If it goes past that, he's gonna die out.
He's-
He's got
he's
no
a-
stamina for it.
he's gonna lose. So that comparison, you gotta understand. This is an MMA fighter. He's on go at the first sight.
When Conor McGregor first came into the UFC, his first 4 fights, he called when he was going to knock the people out. First round, under a minute. First round, under 2 minutes. First round, under 45 seconds.
First
Knocked
title
out
match.
Jose Aldo in 13 seconds. A man that was unbeaten for over a decade. Destroyed him. And he's still one of the best fighters ever. He just beat, Frankie Edgar. Then fought Max Holloway. Lost in the 3rd round. That's my beautiful wife, by the way. Shout out to #Jamie. Hit her up on Instagram, Facebook. She's under beautiful Tom's wife.
Beautiful blonde nurse.
She's not underneath any of that stuff. But you guys should definitely look us up. Tommaso Canovio on Facebook, Ice Rice on Instagram,
I'm Victor
Snapchat.
Rivera. You know where to find me, yo. It's your boy Aruhu Chuchu.
Haruchuchu.
Wepa! That's it. Later.